Hello and welcome, my name is XLK and today we're playing some Rush Warrior. Rush Warrior is one of the strongest decks in the meta and it's very strong against Elemental Shaman, Token Druid and Face Hunter, which makes it an excellent deck to climb with if you're stuck in Diamond. This deck is pretty tricky to play, but it's all about buffing your hand with cards like Conditioning and Overlord Runtech. For your mulligan, you wanna go for Athletic Studies, Stage Dive, Imprisoned Gnarg, Bumper Car, Parade Leader, Wormhole Challenger, and Blade Master Samuro. The deck doesn't really run any card draw, so you can't be wasteful with your resources. However, you are always in a state of threatening the board since almost all of your minions has Rush. And since you buff your cards while they're in your hand, you're going to be able to set up some very favorable value trades. A lot of the power of this deck comes from the tokens from your Bumper Car. You can save them in your hand and then play Conditioning to buff them. You can set up a Playmaker and play it together with a Bumper Car as early as turn 5 to fill your hand with tokens. You can also pair your ETC with a Playmaker and cheap Rush minions such as your tokens to push a ton of face damage in the late game. You're going to find yourself with a weapon equipped most of the time, and since your Imprisoned Gnarg is dormant, you're going to need to have some foresight. Make sure to use up all of your weapon swings before you put down a Sword Eater or your Gnarg wakes up. Try to wait to at least turn 5 before you use your Conditioning so it turns into rank 2. This will make sure that you have a bigger hand and that the buff will hit for double the stats. And then you have your Troublemaker and Alexstrasza to close out the game in the late game. Troublemaker just feels overwhelming to deal with for your opponent, and you can even get some fun RNG snipes to close out the game. And Alexstrasza will give you some extra reach to finish off your opponent, but don't be afraid to use her to heal your face or to clear a minion. If the game goes on, you still have a huge threat on the board. And that's it for Rush Warrior. Buff your hand, make those value trades, and finish the game with a huge Troublemaker or an Alexstrasza. Thank you all for watching. Rush Warrior is one of those decks that I've struggled with in the past, and I have always envied people who can play it well. I have another video on the channel with a very cool budget Rush Warrior deck linked in the description. You can give that a try before committing to craft this deck, or if you're saving dust for the new expansion. Thank you all for watching and all the support. We are growing like crazy right now, and I'm very excited about the new expansion. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, enjoy the games. Alright, isn't Rush Warrior just the coolest? And the best part about it, kind of stumps Shaman. Ooh, I love that rag portrait though. I don't think we keep 2 studies. Or actually we might do it for fun and then we keep the 10th Thresher. So if we can get like a Murloc and maybe a Bumper Car, then we get an early 10th Thresher. I think I'm going for it. We have the coin as well. So why not? Why not? 10th Thresher is so good. So against a Shaman, we are heavily favored. And I kind of just want to clear his board. We go, oh, I wish I had a Wormhole Challenger. That would have been good. I kind of want to keep his board cleared. And then I want to finish it with like Alexstrasza and Troublemaker. This is a beast, which is pretty good. But I think Kargath is just better. And we can coin him next turn, which I'm thinking of. You know, I don't think, unless he plays a Kindling, he's not gonna play 2 of them. Yeah, so now we can trade Kargath in here. I think so. Let's think about it. Yeah, this will corrupt the Stage Dive as well. But, yeah. He could clear Kargath with a spell later. But I think just getting rid of this is huge. And we played a 4-cost minion on turn 2, which is, you know, pretty crazy. But yeah, I just want to get to a place where I'm ahead on board. But it doesn't matter too much since we have so much pressure just from our board. Wow. Now that's a high roll. Yes, a Challenger. That's super good. We could just kill this one, right? 3, 6, 12. Yeah, I think we just clear it. Getting scary. There we go. And I think it's gonna be a little locked now. And I think next turn I just want to go Sword Eater and clear this one. Then we're gonna be super ahead on board, which is good. Oh, now we actually have Rukara. We just chill. It's so good. Now we're ahead on board and we can draw some rushes. We have a 10th Thresher that can come down. And we actually have kind of all of our card draw, which is nice. So we have a big and full hand and some good stuff. And this is gonna guarantee that we draw Alexstrasza, which is good if we can set up for that. Or even if we get low, it's gonna be really good. So we can heal ourselves. I also got the rag portrait, it's so cool. I'm excited to play Shaman after this, just to try it out. And I haven't done the quests yet, which we have to do. It's a lot of quests. Okay. Good for us that that was kind of a slow play. Oh, Ronthak, that's really good. Because it clears this, that's super good. I would actually love to draw before, and I can. So I can get a rush minion before I play Ronthak because he's gonna get discounted. So it's gonna be more value. I mean, we can take this game and play it forever, which is kind of good. Or we could go for draw. I think I want to go for him. So if we just take this slow, then we're just guaranteed gonna win because we're gonna get so many primes. And now the hand buffing has begun, which is absolutely huge. Look at them. They're already super high value. Also 10 Thresher. He can just go down in cost as well. Such a good card. I think if you don't have anything and you have another, it's still an epic. But I think if you have two of these, you can put in two if there's like a legendary or something that you're missing. Because it's just that good. However, it's gonna mess up some of your draw dragon synergy, I guess. Okay. Oh, we're getting close to the troublemaker. This is super good. So, can I play something that has a tribe? No. I mean, we might just go with dragon here. Let's draw something and see. That's a tribe. Costs one less, but I still can't play both of them. But what I can do is I can play this together with Rokara, which is absolutely huge. And this is gonna survive. I think we just take it and keep Rokara healthy. He can still die to a fire elemental. But yeah, this is kind of the way you just roll shamans. But we have to be kind of careful not to just blow our entire hand. Still can't kill Rokara if he plays the weapon. But that might be, yeah. He might take 3 in the face. That's kind of committing a lot. And now he's just blowing his entire hand. I think that this is looking very good for us. So he just basically needs to survive to next turn, then he's gonna have a hard time dealing with the troublemaker. So here's what I'm thinking. He might play a Lilypad Lurker next turn. So I'm thinking that we just wanna play this to kind of bait a frog. And then we can also clear with a Wormhole Challenger if we wanna play out everything. Or we just play this and kind of take it slow. I feel like that's the best thing we can do. Or we just play this boy. I think I'm gonna try to bait out that that frog. And now we can't remove this with the weapon. I think that's kind of a good idea. Yep. And now we drop the troublemaker. Really good. Or we could just trade, I guess? No. I want a troublemaker this. It's gonna get us so far ahead. Hit both in the 6-6 or 5-6. Okay, that's one. Yeah, it's super hard to deal with now. And now we want to draw, because we can draw that Alexstrasza. And we're getting another Sword Eater. We're getting a bumper car and we're getting an Alexstrasza. And then we can buff them all with conditioning rank 2, which is super good. I'm having a lot of fun with the Rush Warrior, and I absolutely think that this is the way to go if you want to climb. If you're like stuck in Diamond Or, I mean, it's the 7th right now, so I wouldn't say that you're stuck if you're in diamond, but if you get stuck in diamond and you're only getting rolled by like shamans and... Woo. Shamans and what are they called? Very strange. Shamans, hunters, and token druids. This is the way. Okay, so our conditioning will make this survive. I kind of want to draw first, but we need to take care of this. So just go conditioning here. And now we chill. And I kind of had to do that because we can't have this thing out. And this was the only way to get some reach on it. We won't get that full value by drawing a Sword Eater, but we're just going for this boy. Oh, I think we're getting another Murloc as well, maybe? No? No. Okay, and we play the Sword Eater and we clear. He has one card, we have huge stuff. And this will just give us more fuel. And hopefully he can stop the elemental chain now. He needs to get kind of lucky if he has an elemental, so he can play the lily pad. Also, Alexstrasza might go on our face if we just want to take it slow. That's corrupted, but it's not gonna do anything. Ah, Playmaker, that's actually awesome. Okay, so I don't want to throw away my lead here. Alexstrasza could go down and just clear. That's kind of the easy way of doing this. I am scared that he's gonna top deck a Lilypad Lurker, but I'm taking my chances here. But there goes all of my healing basically. Let's just chill with the weapon. And next turn we probably should have in them. He runs the Alexstrasza. Scary, scary. How much damage can we do? We can do a lot. This is 5, 6, 7. This goes to 3. Yeah, I think we can do this. We're just taking the trade. There we go. And I think we're just going for it now to finish out the game next turn. And we're still chilling with the weapon, but look at this board. Imagine getting an ETC here. No! Totally forgot about it. I can still get through this. Ah, good. But yeah, I think it's kind of set right now. Yeah. It feels good. Beating shamans, very rare. Right, Rush Warrior is just so much fun, but I think it's really hard to play. It's very unforgiving since you don't really run any card draw, right? I kind of like this start. Crab Rider is really good for dealing with this early game stuff. Same goes with the bumper car, and Athletic Studies is a nice one drop, even though I really like the Gnarg. But I think we're taking the studies here. I think that's gonna be good. We kind of want to be on the defense against hunters. Happy Midsummer, man. Let's discover something good. Rokara. Wait, this is gonna be a mech. This is gonna be a Murloc. So I think we're going for the 10th Thresher actually. If we can get this down early, then we're gonna have a lot of just... Nice. Then we're gonna have a lot of just... Yeah, big board. So I think we just go Crab Rider here. And then we make the trade. Because remember, the Wind Fury is a battle cry now. So getting good use of it is super important. Oh, now my crab won't stick, which is kind of annoying because I really wanted to 10 Thresher. How do we deal with this? I think we just bumper car here. And I wish I could trade with this. But we can't, so we have to trade with one of the 1/1s, even though it's not super good. Hopefully this sticks, but I don't think so. But if we're really lucky, then we can get the 10th Thrasher, and then we can actually kill the 2-3. So I think the positives is if he plays like too much spells. Oh, I guess he trades like that. Then we have to chill a little bit. Then we're gonna get our tokens on the hand, and then we can play Overlord on turn 5. Oh yeah. I thought for a second there. Okay. Oh, Parade Leader is really good. Actually, that came in handy. We have to kind of dump our tokens here, but that's totally fine. Because this is gonna reset the board for us. Actually, more than reset the board, we're getting ahead a little bit here. But we have to kill this. And hopefully we can get that Runtak down. It's a 5-7 on turn 5 with Rush. It's absolutely huge. And we're gonna draw another card, hopefully a minion. So this is just gonna give us so much value. You know, if this hits 4 cards, that's, I mean, it's 8 stats worth. Like 8 bonus stats. And we get to do it, and we pick up the Sword Eater, which is absolutely huge. And it's kind of good for us that he got a minion out. If he wouldn't have gotten that minion, then I would probably have played the Thrasher, because I just want to be able to swing right away. He plays the Moonfire, the Moonfang. I love that. Super cool. Let's see, I don't think I wanna deal with that. I think it's up to him to do that. So I'm gonna go Athletic Studies first. Bumper Car can deal with that really nicely though. See, it's gonna be 3 out of 5. So I think we just chill here actually. We develop a board. I think we play Sword Eater and then Bumper Car alongside it, but we don't really touch anything. We can let him trade into the Sword Eater. He's gonna kill the Sword Eater though, but what more can you do? And I think I'm just hitting this in the face. I guess I could have traded the Bumper Car in before I attacked. But I think we're pretty far ahead. You don't really want to play Moonfang when the opponent is ahead. Now we just have huge cards. We need to survive for 2 turns. Then we start slapping down these troublemakers. He run. Oh, Carrion Studies. Okay. It's really like that's really fortunate. Now we can actually kill this. So how do I want to trade this? I could go here. It's gonna summon a Dragon Rider, which is kind of annoying. But I really need to kill this Moonfang. But I think I'm gonna let this survive, actually. So what I'm thinking is Blade Master into this, after it's buffed. I think we trade it, though. Then we play Blade Master. We hit right here. And then we run all of our tokens into Moonfang. And then we save our weapon. Next turn, the Troublemaker comes down, and then we're gonna be so ahead unless he does something crazy that I can't foresee. This is not really the Moonfang Hunter that I played before. So hopefully this is not Wolpertinger. Okay. So, let's see. Is this the best play? It's most likely the best play. But it doesn't have rush. This just straight up kills off this, and then I can remove the entire board. I think that might be better. So he has a Rhino on hand. Rhino that hits for 7, I think. I think we just play a Troublemaker here. And unfortunately, I think I want to take this damage. And then we hope that it hits here. Boom, boom. Okay, everything went face. Kind of scary. I just don't want to die. Actually, this is really bad. Because now he's going to be able to deal a ton of damage to my face. But we are getting closer to kind of just winning the game. And he's gonna want to clear this if he has the opportunity. But he might also just go face. So I think that might have been kind of reckless of me. To just go face. But that might also be a... What is it called? Zigzor or whatever? No, never. Okay. We play the other troublemaker, of course. But it really needs to hit. Does he say "Han nerd"? That's really funny. Okay, let's go for it. Big troublemakers, big fun. I mean, they can't whiff, right? Oh, good. I got worried. And it's so satisfying having these troublemakers out. They're so cool. I really like the effect of them. Okay. I think whatever he plays, we just win here. It's so good. We just hit first with this. Unless he just deals like an astounding amount of damage. Which, you know, isn't impossible. It was really close. And now we just win, right? Unless it's something really scary. And go. Oh, feels good. I mean, Rush Warrior are so good. Like, it's so good at taking care of these aggressive diamond decks. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you soon. Peace.